Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name's Tom Novak, and today is July 29th of 2025, Tuesday, 89 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 degrees Celsius at 7:10 p.m. in the evening. Today we're saving Grandpa Meyer. Somebody tilted him. I don't like the way he's in the pot, so we're going to have to repot him. And I don't know if there's a lot of ants in here or what, but we're going to have to clean them out, put the dirty soil in the bucket and go from there. He was a little baby, about that big, in a little 2-inch pot when I got him. It's a Meyer Fern. So I'm using Ted's cactus mix because that's what he was in and that's what he's enjoyed being in. So this is Ted, this is Grandpa, and I have to get everything remarked on here because this is like a running schedule of how he was repotted. So on 1/19 of 2021, that's when I first did him on the video and we repotted him. Then on 12/4 of 2023 a repot, or no, 12/4 of 2023 was a repot. 12/30 of 2024 was a repot. So he is as of today, Grandpa is 34 years old as of 1/19 of 2025, because I think I bought him in the fall. I don't know on my other videos when I said it, but I'm just going to keep it at that. So right now we're going to see if we can get Grandpa out without hurting him in any way, because you can see something really hit him. So you can see he's real wobbly. So let's see if we can get Grandpa out. So we're going to use my steak fork. But before we do that, we're just going to cut off this one piece of fern that was no good, or that got bent. I don't know how, but it did. And Grandpa's only getting morning sun, that's it. So I watered the living daylights out of him so I can get everything real loose in here. Because you can see how nice this soil Ted's mix is in getting him out. So I'm just going in there with my steak fork. And you can get steak forks at the thrift store, any place, but make sure it's steel. So let's just get everything loosened up here. And let's see if we can get Grandpa out without hurting him too much. I don't know how the roots are on Grandpa now, with everything being discombobulated, on how he was torn. I don't know if it was a squirrel or what got into there. Now you can see his root coming out of here. His roots go into the soil real good, so that's what's feeding him now. So I have to really be careful on getting his root out. I'm going underneath, and let's see if I can pick up Grandpa anyway. You can see the nice root system he has. And no, we're not going to take it away from him. And you can see the bulb he's got. He's got a nice water bulb, so that's good. So we're going to get rid of the old soil, and don't worry, the old soil is being used in the garden. I can use it for next year for putting it into my my egg crates. So that was good that I really soaked Grandpa. And then with the rain we had on yesterday, I mean, that was a good hearty rain. A good hearty rain. And I was unfortunately at the store, so I got soaked to the bone coming home. I should have waited in the store, but what are you gonna do? So right now we're just gonna get some of this old soil off because it doesn't smell too good. So I'm gonna get that all off out of the pot. And Tom, as usual, you did not bring nothing to wipe this off, but I got some old let's see, what do I got in here? I got some old napkins. So we're just going to wipe off the pot a little bit. I'm not going to put a screen in here. You said, Tom, you should put a screen in there because of the bugs and the ants. I know that, but you know what? They crawl up the pot anyway. There's nothing stopping them. If they want to get in, they'll get in. So all the screens and everything else that you put in there, you know what? Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And Tom, be careful. You gotta really sweep and work on this room to get it clean. So, I got my chicken grit. Let's move the camera on the side. I'm gonna have to work on getting this so I don't make a better door than a window. So let's get that back down. Let's get Ted's mix up here. And then we're gonna get our chicken grit. Our cherry red. And because the stones, the grit is bigger than number 2, this will go right over the bottom. That way there we don't need a screen. That'll keep the soil from washing through. So we'll do that. So let's get some soil in there. Yes, I got enough Ted's mix in the bucket. I got like a 3/4 of a bucket of Ted's mix. So we got to get Grandpa going here. Grandpa's always been with us. Grandpa's a fighter. No matter how many times he gets bopped around, he's a fighter. Now they like Grandpa likes a wall draining mix, the Meyer Fern. He likes a wall draining mix, but a nice soil mix. You know, that stays moist too. So it's got coco coir, perlite, and lava rock in there. Now, let me see what I can do here. I got my Micos from Extreme Gardens. And that's my beneficial bacteria. And we're going to put this into a mix. So, I don't know if ferns take beneficial bacteria, but it's not going to hurt. So we're going to really get it in. And let's see how Grandpa is. Now he didn't have this nice head of hair, so to speak. So we're just going to get his roots out more. And they're into the soil. There we go, Grandpa. We're not taking no soil off of them, nothing. And let me wipe my hands so I can close up the bag. And with this fresh potting mix, it'll give them a nice fresh head start. So Grandpa's looking good for his age. 34 years old for a fern. That is pretty good. So let's get some soil in there into the mix. Now for Grandpa, I'm sticking with the Ted's mix because he's used to it. And we're just going to get everything in there. That's right, Tom. Turn it around. Turn it around. That's why you got the turntable. And you can see Ted's mix. Ted's is out in Tinley Park, Illinois. So if you're ever out that way, stop by Ted's. There are a great bunch of people there that'll help you out in anything you need to know. And if there's any plants you need to know about, they'll help you out. So it's a family-owned business. A family-owned nursery. Not many of them around. Everything's now commercial, but a lot of family-owned businesses are popping up, and that's good. Okay. So now, take our chopstick and try to get everything into Grandpa. Get him a little deeper because I do not know what went in after him. And you can see as over here how we're getting it into the into his aerial roots. And this is his skull, so to say. Now you can get a Meyer Fern and make it into a bonsai, because that's what this is, something different. You know, you got to always try something different. Don't get stuck with the same old stuff. Oh, everybody's doing it. And evergreens. Evergreens are good once you can keep a regular bonsai tree alive, especially if you can keep a geranium alive over the winter time, or get one of them miniature rose bushes and keep them alive over the winter time. Then you can try to do an evergreen like a conifer, like a blue rug juniper. I mean, something like that is not hard, but it needs to grow outside, and you got to overwinter it outside or in a cold room for the wintertime, because they must go dormant. And the only time you bring them in the house, say at Christmas time when you're getting company, you can dress them up and leave them in the house for maybe a day or two, or just when the company's there, and then take them back out in his dormant area after all the company leaves. Because that way there, you won't break dormancy and get all goofed up with the seasons. But they need their sleep. A lot of people don't realize that. They buy them, oh, this is pretty good. It's $30, looks good, nice form. And then in a month or 2 months, the tree is dead because it's grown inside. You want to grow something inside, get a tropical. There we go. Get that all in there real nice. And we're going to get Mr. Elephant to give him a little bit of watering. Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties out there. Everybody knows Mr. Elephant. There we go. Now what are we going to do on the top to dissuade the squirrels and stuff? Well, I can't really put any big rocks in here. Maybe one over here. Something like this, just to keep the squirrels out, or whatever's in there out. And then I think we got more room here. But back here we got room for it. Now for the other parts, I don't know if I have any more rocks. Let me see in all my mess. We got one more rock. I can't walk that good today. I got arthritis in the knee, the left knee, but I'm okay. Got to keep moving. So I'll just put 3 rocks in there. Maybe I'll find something for here later. But now, we're going to get our coarse sand mix and put it on the top. That way there'll be an extra fast draining for Grandpa here. Let's put that soil back in there. And then we'll get our little cup. And we'll just put it in. Now try a fern. Grandpa was a nice grower for me. Overwintered well in the basement, everything. Even when I was working, because I'm retired now, but even when I was working, I neglected him a lot. He still hung in there. Grandpa's a good fighter. Because sometimes, you know, when you work 12 hours a day and then you get transferred to third shift because somebody didn't show up, so you had to hurry up and do stuff. But I didn't neglect him. I kept him water, but, you know, through the years, Grandpa stayed tough. Grandpa's a good fighter. These are nice aerial roots that are coming out of Grandpa. That's all you got to do is just put it in. Then we're going to water it in, press it in with our fingers. Now, where the Grandpa's originated from, the ants in that country used to use the holes in there to live. And I should have looked more of it up, but I had to get Grandpa potted today. While the knee I can still walk without moving around. Going up the stairs is a little bit hard, but I go one leg at a time. But that's all you can do. See, even with arthritis, you can do it. You got to keep moving. Right now, most of the day I was relaxing because to get the pain out. I mean, if I sit too much, it hurts. So I went with my wife, went shopping, and I did a lot of walking, so that was good. That really loosened up the joints in the knee. It loosened it up. No matter what, it loosened it up. So that's what you got to do. We got a little bit of nooks and crannies in there. Let's see. We'll use our fingers. Get it in. And covering up the mix with the sand mix. This was at 1 part cocoa cord, 3 parts sand. And it worked out pretty good. Just move it around, tap your fingers in there, get everything in there settled. We get Mr. Spray bottle here. You know, you don't have to buy an expensive tree. Start young. Always have something for somebody to cherish, you know what I mean? Bonsais are make a nice gift, yet they also help with the showing the age of the person that gave it to you. It's like a remembrance. Okay, let's get Mr. Elephant here. I'll give him a nice watering. Washing the soil over the stones. Just like that. Then I'll make a new tag for Grandpa, and I'll put one tag, all the dates on him, and go from there. There we go. That turns out real fast. Now we're supposed to get rain tomorrow and Thursday, so that's good. Here's my napkin. I knew I had a piece of napkin left, and we'll just turn this around. Move it there. I'm going to say, Tom, what are you going to do when you bring it into the house? Well, I'm going to get the beads from Arbico Organics, and they got the beads, the round beads that encapsulate the beneficial bacteria that go into the soil. Is it a beneficial? No, it has it's not a bacteria. It has beneficial nematodes in there, and they have the one that when you put it in your soil, on top you water it in for 3 days in a row, and by doing that, it gets into the system, and whatever there's a queen ant, it kills it. And once the queen is dead, the hive is dead, so to say. You know, the ant's kingdom is gone because they have no one to tell them what to do and to lay eggs, and they help them prosper. And then they have another one with beneficial nematodes for fungus gnats you can put in here and everything else. So let's see if we got a little animal. What are you gonna do? And we got a little rabbit we can put right in the corner here. Right in the corner. You're going to say, Tom, how come you didn't fix up the pot? Well, when Grandpa needs a repotting, Tom's got to help him get going. So there you go. We had to do this to help Grandpa live. Get him in there with his roots. He's got one nice bulb for a water root in case it gets dry. He's got something to feed off of. So that's good. Then I'll clean up all this whole mess here. And throw it into the used soil bucket, and it'll be good. Yeah, this is good for digging pots out because it's got a nice curved tip. So you know what tonight is? Today is detective night, Sherlock Holmes night. or Gangbusters, or The Shadow, The Whistler. So sit back and relax. A good radio show. A cup of tea, all with the heat. Nice cold glass of carrot juice or lemonade, and go from there. So this is Grandpa. Grandpa is all done. Let me bring it in because I don't have the special flyover cameras, and you can see Grandpa is alive and healthy, and hopefully, see, this is a water root developing onto the let me get this in more. It's developing on the water root, on the air roots, and that'll be good. So let me get a little more coarse sand in that one section there. And Grandpa should be good. And this is all fast draining soil. There we go. So find yourself a Meyer Fern to make a nice little bonsai tree. And even even a weed's growing into Grandpa. We'll pull him out later. I have to find my tweezers. Grandpa, you're silly today. Okay, you take care, everybody. Have a good day. Put on a good detective show for a half hour and sit back, relax, and just keep it simple. Don't overdo it. And yeah, I'm all dirty, filthy. Gotta wash my head. I have all kinds of junk in it from working and stuff. So you take care, everybody, and have a great night. And remember, give a Meyer Fern a try. They make a beautiful, beautiful little bonsai tree. Look at the roots on it. A nice little tree. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.